Hi everyone, my name is Gabriela from Tulip Art Designs and you are extremely welcome or welcome back to my creative channel. Here I share with you watercolor sketching ideas and I inspire you and encourage you to get creative in your free time. Today will be a bit different video and I will share all my progress for the whole year, how my skills improved in the time. I will answer all of your questions and I will share some of my plans for 2025. So let's just start. Please consider subscribing for my channel so you will not miss any of the videos. Okay, I think the first thing I wanted to do today is to thank you for being here, either being subscriber to my YouTube channel, follower on my Instagram page, being a member on my Patreon, or a subscriber to my email list. So these are the 4 places where I share content, information, details, tips, tricks, everything I know to inspire you. So if you are one of these persons, I want to thank you and to let you know that I am so grateful for you to be here. I wanted to share with you and to thank you because I wouldn't be here if you were not supporting me. So the one thing that happened is that I gained almost 40,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm so happy that this creative community is growing a lot there and that I really inspire so many people all around the world. Then I really spent time on working on my YouTube channel, and because I hear YouTube is a game, and it is. It's not something that you just start sharing videos and it just brings you money. But I definitely put some extra effort to make it work, and I see that it's growing and that I reach more people, and that the new people who are subscribing, and all the comments that you are putting there, I see that I am really doing a nice job, which this is quite nice to know. I started my Patreon and there are new people almost every day joining, people who are sharing their work over there in the private chat community, and I see people started asking questions more and more, and I am just so happy that this whole thing really works out, and that there are people who I can help them to get creative. Never mind if you are a complete newbie into watercolors, or you already know something but you just need some extra support. So I wanted to show you my progress and to tell you that it's never been like this, and that everyone starts somewhere. So I just found some drawings from the last 3 years, when I started also drawing botanicals, because before that, as an architect, it was mainly buildings and some landscape design drawings. So let me just show you. So I found these drawings, and what was really important for me to share is that in the beginning I just used different paper. I was trying different techniques, and I was using watercolor on different kinds of paper to see how it works. I took some books and I followed some tutorials. But yeah, I am definitely not proud of this one. But you have to go through all the things that you are not, or you will not be proud of, to get to the point when you will be proud of your end result. So yeah, you can see here I just started with this sketch paper and my pen from the architecture job, and I just drew something simple. I started small. I didn't expect to do a big painting or anything, but I just took the olive leaf and I drew it in the shape of a circle, like a red design, and it was already something. And I found out that I really like it, so I wanted to keep doing this. And it brought me so much joy, so I decided to break down all the projects and teach you. So my biggest progress was actually breaking down the project so people can follow. And I feel with seeing your creations now that you started sharing, I feel that I definitely succeed with this. Now let me start with your questions, and I divided them in 3 groups. The first group will be the personal questions. So there was one question about my coffee machine, and I will try to find it and link it below. But apparently you are quite interested in how I make my coffee. This is how I start my day. And yeah, my coffee is quite nice. I am trying to open the other questions. Your birthday month. It's June. I'm born in June and I am loving it with the coming summer and all the nice weather. It's quite motivating for work and for creating and just for being outside and everything, because here in the Netherlands we definitely like the summer and when you have more sun. Your kid's name. So we have 2 girls. The 4-year-old is Andrea and the 1-year-old is Nina, who is almost 2. Yeah, they are amazing. We are absolutely proud parents with them. I think these were the personal questions that I found. And the second group of questions will be behind the scenes, everything kind of business-wise related. And let me just find them. I'd love to know your process. How do you decide what to film? Do you film all in one day? What do you use to edit? What kinds of things do you have planned for 2025? What are your favorite things to paint? Yeah, my process, it's a bit different, but I try to follow some main steps. But yeah, with small kids, sometimes things are definitely unpredictable. But I have some steps, yeah. And how do you decide what to film? It's always, so I search photos on website that gives me permission to use their photos for free for my classes. And I always, when I search for photos, it's usually um, based on the seasons, or you know, now it was Christmas, so it was kind of a Christmassy related, um, or let's say in the spring it will be, I don't know, Easter related, or in the summer something more summer vacation theme. That's how I decide on the themes for my Patreon classes. And when I choose a picture, I always have this, you know, a few things in my head, like how I'm gonna break down this, what kind of techniques I will use, because I want to share a new fun technique with you guys. So I start always thinking, okay, can I break down this that it's simple enough for people to follow? Can I make it interesting enough? And then this is how I decide on the photo itself for the project, because for now I am using photo references for all the projects, and I share them also with the projects on my Patreon. I usually always try my projects first in my sketchbook. The sketchbook is usually only for myself. I definitely feel free there to experiment. So I usually try out the projects here. These were the advent calendar projects, but let me show you, I'm sorry. So I usually try out the project here, and I try different techniques. Sometimes I make it twice to make sure that I will have a nice result for you to explore, and a nice project for you to follow and to complete. And then the projects are on another paper, just sheet of paper, just loose sheet of paper, when I am filming the class itself. The YouTube videos are a bit different. I usually just go for them. So this was my original one. It was for the video as well. So it's more intuitive. I usually have a photo reference, and I have something in my mind, but I never really have steps, or I never really have a script or something like this. My videos are in real life time, so you really see how I make it, how much effort it takes, and I talk while I'm painting. Sometimes I talk too slowly because I am just focused or enjoying the paint, how it flows. And yeah, that's about the tutorials. Let me find the other question. What do you use to edit? I use iMovie. It's a free software. What kinds of things do you have planned for 2025? I will answer to this question almost in the end of the video. What are your favorite things to paint? Yeah, I like to paint lots of things, like everything that's nature related, botanicals, flowers, leaves, landscapes. I really like urban sketching, so I go out and just sketch what I see. I like to sketch food, like veggies, fruits, anything that is not alive. Although I started sketching animals and birds, insects, so these kind of things I also like. But I count this like more nature related as well. So yeah, I really enjoy sketching lots of things. I think there is another question here. I'm always curious about the behind the scenes things, like how you set up your camera. Yeah, I have two cameras. I used to have three, also one from the site somewhere here. I'm just seeing what you see. Okay. But right now I have one camera from the top and one in front of me. How things are laid out on your work area and stuff like that. Yes, so how things are laid out. Now you can see that I have my bullet points, but I would usually have my paper here. Now I have my laptop, but it would be different. The laptop will be up. So here I will have my watercolor paints, oh sorry, and water, paper towel, and all the things I need. And I will try to keep it clean so I can really focus on the painting. But maybe I can do a studio tour video to just show you around how I have organized my stuff here. Let me switch again and see another question. I also love seeing how people plan for their videos and painting sessions. How do I plan? Yeah, I think I just covered this. It's always a process to find out how to do your videos. But yeah, my videos are in real lifetime, so I don't really have to plan all the b-rolls and different angles. I just wanted to keep it simple, so you see me and you see what I paint, so the main focus will be the painting process. So yeah, I don't have script, I don't have anything. I just like to teach you how I paint the certain project, and yeah, I try to just be natural and I don't follow the script. So sometimes you will see me thinking or figuring out or making mistakes, and I just try to teach you that this is absolutely normal and yeah, show you how I solve the problems. Okay, then I think these were all the questions for behind the scenes. The third group will be everything watercolor related and how to learn with me. So let's just start. So the first question was, which kind of paper do you use with watercolors? I really like cold press paper. My favorite one is Archie's. I know it's a bit more expensive. It's 100% cotton, and I would say it's a professional watercolor paper, but there are some more affordable options, and I will create a video for this, so I will be able to demonstrate and show you more. Another thing that I use is a sketchbook, again with watercolor paper inside, and it's cold press. I just like the cold press texture of the paper, and I enjoy creating with it. How do I start your free course that you run on YouTube? I'm a member. Yeah, I had a free course on YouTube called Watercolor Basics for Beginners. I ran it one time and I will do it again in January. This time I will host it on my Patreon. It will be for free, so stay tuned for the starting date. It will be somewhere mid-January. There is another free course. It's the free mini art course, how to start with ink and watercolor for relaxation. It's for free on my Patreon, so you can check it out and do it in one day or follow every day a new short video. Tell me your brands. What kind of watercolors do you use? What pen? I used yeah, I tried a lot. Recently I am using my Mary Blue, and I am loving them. I am working on preparing a list with the colors, the exact colors I have, but I am loving these watercolors. I did try Van Gogh, I did try Winsor and Newton Cotman collection. So yeah, I think I have videos on how I swatch them. I will check it out and make sure to create more videos on this. The pen, right now I'm using Tombow mono drawing pen. It's important that your pen is waterproofed. Which brand doesn't really matter. Sakura, they have an amazing pen. I used to use it a lot. And yeah, there are a bunch of other brands. It's important to be waterproof because we are adding watercolor on top of it and we don't want to make it bleed. Then we have I Love Your Advent series. I do have a question. Do you have any tips on how to find the perfect balance of paint to water? I always seem to struggle with that, especially when doing the wet on wet technique. I always end up with the color too light and I'm not sure how to go back in to darken it up without ruining the look of the wet on wet. I hope this makes sense. Happy holidays. Yes, so this is a great question and I have the list for the new videos. It's a practice to make sure it works. I will make a video and demonstrate different ways of doing this, and yeah, I will give you a few exercises to try out and see how to improve. So what kind of pen, what kind of brush? Yeah, there are a lot of questions about my supplies. I do have a booklet with all my recommendations to start up. I am updating it with, as I said, the list of my latest my Mary Blue collection that I just made, and I have a video how I set up this palette as well, so make sure to check it out. I just don't want to repeat myself too many times. The booklet for the ebook for all the supplies I'm recommending, it's absolutely for free. It's part from the free mini art course and you can download it from my Patreon, so I will link my Patreon below and you can find it there. I think these are kind of all the questions. Oh yeah, this looks very easy when you draw it, but I'm not sure I can make it. It's always yeah, it's always tricky when you see a short reel or just a photo of something, and it definitely looks hard, especially when you are new to watercolor sketching, and especially when you don't have enough skills for this. But you can learn and you can practice and you can enjoy it and you can definitely have fun. And when, yeah, the best thing to do so is to just follow some tutorials and be consistent. Yeah, with the projects I'm sharing on my Patreon, you get the outline template and the tracing page and the supplies list and the reference photos and step-by-step tutorial. So yeah, when you start doing it, it's not about doing it every day, but when you feel motivated and inspired, then you sit and make something. Yeah, at some point it comes to you that you will definitely it will come naturally to you to sit and sketch something without following a tutorial. And I can just show you what are the projects for January. And the whole point of my Patreon was to help you get creative almost every single week. So with 3 projects a month, you know, you have 1 week where I share just a sketchbook tour video, to motivate you and show you that it, yeah, I also make mistakes and it's never ending super nice. But I will show you the projects, and I hope you will get inspired and join me there as well. Let me, yeah, or this one. So I have, yeah, we do have the 2 glasses with champagne to celebrate the new year, the start of the new year. I have this winter cottage, and I am loving the sky, I will not lie. And then we have the pine with the cones. I was always scared of sketching cones, but apparently I found a very simple way to make them, and I am teaching you this way in one of the classes in January. The whole schedule, when you can expect which project, will be on my Patreon. So I really hope you got inspired with these 3 projects. And about my goals in 2025, it's, yeah, I have planned the whole year. I will not share all of it now, because I want, you know, to keep some things just as a surprise. But the first thing that I am sharing with you is the free watercolor week that I am hosting on my Patreon, and it's coming somewhere mid-January. And then you probably already know about the art venture Draw Academy, this program that includes live sessions with me and also recorded classes, and it's coming in the spring next year, and then another course in the end of the year, which will be, it will be a special one. And also I have a surprise for my Patreons, and I will figure it out together with them, because that's why I created this space there, so they can also take part of you know, what they will get for the money they pay. And yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting year full of new projects, and I also have a few bonus things that I put to my list, but that's yeah, it will be only if I have enough time to complete everything, because life with small kids, yeah, things can get messy sometimes, and we also get sick. And I hope I will finish and complete the main goals for the year. These were the goals for my, you know, Tulip Art Designs projects, and I'm quite happy, and I hope you will be happy as well, because I really make them for people like you who need a little bit of help, or they want to learn watercolor sketching, they need a new hobby for the new year. So yeah, I think you are on the right place. I want to just wrap up now. I want to thank you for being here until the end of this video, and I want to thank you for joining me on this creative journey. If you ever have a question, you can always send it to me via the messages or email. I hope you know how to find me. Subscribe for my channel. Here, check out all the other platforms where I share content almost daily. And I will see you in the next year. Enjoy the New Year's Eve and make sure that you make time for yourself and your creative hobby. Thanks again for being here and have a great day. Bye.